It's Liyah B. We locked in with the Hood Journals. Get locked in or get locked out, and I was locked in.
Welcome to the Hood Journal. I'm here with
Liyah B, the real Liyah B on Instagram.
yes, and
It's Rocky.
yes, we got Rocky in the cup.
Sorry.
Rocky, thank you for another interview we about to lock in on. Aaliyah, thank you so much for coming on the Hood Journal. I like to start off all my interviews by giving my guests their father appreciation. Just a dope woman, dope individual, doing amazing things in this community. I know you're about to tell us a little bit more about what you got going on, but just thank you for traveling all this way and I'm locking in with us. So looking forward to this conversation.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm excited to talk to y'all.
What is your mission, your statement?
I'm a community organizer, a community advocate. I work with young people right now, currently as a campaign organizer with this nonprofit organization. So they provide free legal services to young people up to the age of 25. If you ever need legal help, hit me. But I work with the young people there to get them civically engaged and whatnot. I also organize against issues that we face in our community. So that's like gun violence, lack of resources, overcriminalization, all of that stuff. And then I'm a fashion stylist, upcoming fashion stylist. I've been doing a lot of projects, working on my portfolio, creative director, and then I also sell hair oils, and I soon start selling hair.
Oh, fire.
What's up?
Fire, you're doing a lot of great things. Where are you from?
I'm from Harlem, New York.
Got you. What part of
What else
Harlem?
is the better borough?
Never, and anybody that say Harlem is not a borough is a hater. It's not Manhattan, it's Harlem. Manhattan and Harlem, two different things. Thank you.
Nah, that's
Well,
crazy.
by definition, it's only 40 blocks.
Harlem is its own borough. Manhattan is different. Harlem is its
40
own
blocks
space.
and 12
Like,
avenues.
When you go into Harlem, you feel a difference.
Nah,
When
you
you
do.
I agree with
when
that.
you from on 33rd Street and you come uptown past 96, you feel it. Like,
Right.
Energy, you feel it.
I
It's
do
its
agree
own
with that.
borough.
I'm going to talk to you about Harlem because it's
Fuck
Harlem.
Manhattan.
But
Bronx is mad dirty.
Oh my
Harlem,
God.
I'm not going to take away Harlem's impact on New York City's history. Like, when I go to Harlem, I fuck with the vibe. It's like Black America. I like Harlem. Like, I would call Harlem.
No, Harlem is a
like
vibe.
It
vibe.
used to be called the Mecca. Like, I fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot.
For sure. Aaliyah, tell us a little bit about your upbringing for you. What was it like growing up in Harlem?
It was calm. I was living with my dad. I lived with my dad my whole entire life. Or whatever. It was great. I used to live with my brothers. Growing up, I got a lot of inspiration from what I do, how I talk, how I dress, what I listen to from my older brothers, especially with the fashion. He was always into fashion. You feel me? Yeah, it was cool. It was calm.
Right.
They gonna watch this like, really? That's all you got to say about us? Nothing crazy, bro?
Nah, I got it. For me, you mentioned your father. I know he's someone that, for as long as I've known you, he's someone that you mention a lot. So, right. Talk to me a little bit about your relationship.
Me and my father have a great relationship. That's my best friend, like, for real. Like, I tell my father everything. I feel like my father's always been there for me. Like, any little thing, like, it's always been me and him against anybody that wanted to be against me and him. You feel me? Like, it was never a time, like, where anybody could step in and fuck up our relationship. Can I curse?
Yeah,
No, you can curse.
see me?
You can
I said fuck like 17 times already. I had to look at
That
you
could
like,
fuck
hold
up our
on.
relationship. You feel me? Like, my dad has molded me into the person I am now. Like, if it wasn't for my father, I don't think I would be able to say, like, I would be this person. You feel me? Because it's so much stuff my father instilled in me. Like, we're going to talk about this later, but, like, my confidence, me being able to, like, say what I want, not being scared to say what I want. You feel me? That all came from my father and what my father poured into me. You feel me? So that's, like, my best friend. Like, it's more than just my dad. My best friend. I feel like he got it for the father of the year.
No, word. Not definitely. I could definitely speak to that.
Really matter, though. I feel like we should talk about that.
Black fathers are necessary.
But I could definitely speak to like how great your father is. I remember this just came to me like working in Dollar Tree. For me in the hood that you used to live at, and remember seeing him and recognizing him and having like great conversations and him like just uplifting me. And I don't think he knew nothing about me, but he could just I guess tell from like a little conversation on what I was about. Now your dad is definitely a different breed. Just speak to like why the importance of having a father around, just having a dope parent around, someone that you could confide in, someone that feel me loves you and doesn't judge you and things like that.
Would you say your father was more of like a guy? Because parents kind of have that force where they're like authoritative, instead of like you're not guiding me through life. You're kind of just like telling me what to do with my life. So do you feel like your father kind of took a step back and was like, all right, Aaliyah's her own person. Let me help build her up into this strong woman that I know she can be instead of the woman I want her to be.
No, that's a fact. My dad definitely wasn't the type. Like, my father was strict, of course, because I was the only daughter, so of course he's going to be strict. But my father never tried to mold me into a person that he wanted me to be. You feel me? He always let me be my own person. And I feel like there's been, like, times where people didn't agree with that, like, the way he was raising me. Because my dad let me fall on my ass and get back up. Like, he wasn't going to just, you feel me, like, tell me what to do everything. He wanted me to, like, learn for myself, you feel me? Because that's how you go into a person.
Sure.
And a lot of people don't agree with that. Like, they feel like your parents should control what you're doing, all that shit. My dad did not do that, you feel me? He let me write my own story. And I feel like that's why I am who I am. That's why me and him get along so well. Because it's like, he wasn't never, like, so controlling me. He never had a story he wanted me to live out for him. Like, he helped me find my own type. So.
Beautiful.
Well, take this little moment because your dad's gonna see this interview. Shout out your dad.
Shout out my dad.
Shout out Pops.
My dad, you know my dad is cool.
He is.
Shout out to my dad,
For sure. Talk to us about your relationship with your mom.
Me and my mom have a cool relationship as well. I gotta make sure I don't say the wrong thing.
Take your time.
But nah, me and my mom have a cool relationship too. I get a lot of my fashion sense from my mom as well. My mom is really fly. Like, if you see my mother, she's fly as shit.
Fire.
But she lived in Georgia for like a lot of my life, so I wasn't as close to her. You feel me? Like, I was always able to call her and stuff, but we wasn't as close as me and my father. But she always was a caller way. I could call her if I needed help. You know, when you call your mom, like, you never need, if you need a new ID or you
for
need
sure
license, any little thing you calling your mom, that's like with me and my mom. Like, any little thing I need help with, I'm calling my mom. Like, mom, how I do this? Like, I don't know how to do that. I gotta go to the doctor by myself. I call my mom. Like, what do I tell them? What do I give them? You feel me? So me and my mom have a cool relationship. She also not as close, but from a distance, she helped me grow into the woman I am as well.
Beautiful.
Watching her do her thing, whatever, because she got 7 kids.
Okay.
So watching her like do her thing, raise all her kids right. All
What number are you?
I am 3.
Right in the middle.
Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it, like 4 girls, 3 boys?
It's 3 boys and 4 girls.
What was that like growing up in
Because I got mad
with a lot of siblings? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. Before my younger siblings came along, I was the baby because I had 2 older brothers. So I was always the baby. I was always the princess. That shifted when my little siblings, they was born, because then I became like the older sibling. I had to step up and whatnot. But it was always a chaotic household. Like, it was
I could imagine.
Because I also have 3 stepsisters.
Okay.
So in the crib, it was 10 of us.
Was it
Wow.
Cinderella?
No, it was given like we was our own mini gang. Like, you feel me? We was like rough around the edges, you feel me, type shit. But we would go to the park or whatever, it would be mad of us. Like, we get to arguing with people, all of us just pop out. You feel me? Like, it was always, I feel like those times were like, they was great times. Of course, we got older, so we like.
It's like our own life.
Yeah,
I feel like
feel
people
me?
say like you're drifting away from your siblings. Cause I grew up with mad siblings. I have 6, so it's like we was like everybody sees us. They be like, oh, there goes those kids.
So I'm saying,
they're like, you know who siblings those are. Exactly. You know what I mean? And like as we all get older and we grow into our own person, like the support and the love is still there. But it's like it's not every day we together. But that family group chat is jumping every single day.
No word. No, I definitely felt that.
Well, you got 2 siblings. Shut up.
Wait, not. But listen, you gotta think about it. Like, it almost feels like it's more of us just because like how interconnected we are. Like, everybody fake. You feel me? Man, yo, bro, stop playing me. Stop playing me.
Shout out to siblings though.
It's good to have a bunch of siblings. It's like you'll never be alone.
For sure, yeah, no, facts.
Never ever be alone.
You do take a piece of them, like a piece of your siblings with you everywhere. Like,
No, definitely.
Talking, like I see pieces of Ivy and you, Adam, all that. I don't know your siblings, but there's probably pieces of them in you.
They are.
No,
like,
for sure.
One of my older brothers, like, he'll say, he's a hater. He'll say, I got my shot from him, but I didn't.
He's watching this now, like,
yeah,
yo, bro.
I didn't.
Right.
Like, he was like, my brother, he still is. He's a swaggy ass nigga. So
That's what's up.
like, I always carry that with him. Carry that with me.
Right.
Who's your favorite sibling?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Cameras on. The
That's a good
lights is
question.
flashing. You could do like
I
top
got
3.
a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. No, I can't. No.
Okay,
I love all my siblings equally. I love all of y'all equally. That's serious.
This is where they get confused about favorite. When I say favorite, like I love if favorite doesn't have nothing to do with love. It's like this is the one I relate to the most. I'm running to the most.
Definitely my second oldest brother. Like that's like my best friend. We're not talking right now. But that's like my best friend. Like if we could have been twins, we should have been twins. You feel me? But my second oldest brother.
What's the age difference between y'all?
He's like I think 24, 25, 26. I don't know his name.
Oh, so it's a few years.
Yeah, I'm 21. So.
Copy. All right, well, shout out him. Hopefully I could talk again. You feel me in the near future.
Brother, she misses you.
Stop being weird.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Calvin.
Okay.
Yeah, let's change topics. So you talk about, feel me, you got your swag from your older siblings, feel me, growing up in Harlem. I know that there's a lot of like big fashion inspirations coming from that area, just like you said, the vibe of just being from that part of town. What did you see growing up in Harlem that inspired your swag, inspired your fashion today?
A lot of the music, I feel like, and a lot of their swag was like baggy clothes, Pellies, you feel me? I fuck with Pellies to this day.
Fire.
Oh yeah, I seen you with the orange shit. That shit was tough. That shit was tough.
I fuck with that. You know, but back in the day, like I'm not gonna say back in the days like I'm that old, but like back then, niggas didn't have the bread to like get that shit.
For sure.
Like a biggie was like 2, 3, 4 bills. You feel me? Niggas wasn't bowling like that
For sure.
to get that. You feel me? So it was like a lot of it was seeing all of this stuff that I liked. I just couldn't get it yet, you feel me? Because I didn't have the money to.
I felt that.
So yeah, the music, like my mom always had us. My mom and my stepdad had us in like these African music programs where we played the drums and shit like that. That's a lot of like where I got my like advocacy from, and you know, like my fire to fight for my people, because I was like growing up around that. Going to the Y and like other people coming with their own energy and swag. That's like where it came from. Like,
talking about the fire to fight for your people, like in this day and age, especially at our age, because I'm 20 myself, I turn 21 soon. Like people have taken this like back seat to social issues. Like they see what's going on in the world, and they're like, "Bro, I'm not in Palestine. I'm not dying on the corner." Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, well, it's not happening to me, so I really don't care. Or, oh, I got shit going on, so why would I care about what people got going on? And it's like, what do you feel about how that complacency contributes to the problem?
I feel like, see, and this is where people be having it fucked up at, because even when before Palestine, even when in 2020 with the Black Lives Matter movement, when George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, all of them was dying due to police violence or whatever, everybody was like, oh, that don't got nothing to do with me, blah blah blah. Soon as it hit people's doorstep, then they want everybody to come outside and fight for them, and that's where the issue comes, because we all are minorities. Like if you're not a rich white man, cisgender white man in America, you are a minority. So what's happening to this person can happen to you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what people don't understand. Like, that's going to keep us in the same place. And you can't have that type of mindset. And then when it comes to your front door, expect people to be outside fighting for you, because you didn't have that energy. And I feel like that's just like a bad mindset to have. Like, you're going to go to hell for a mindset like that, because God put us all on the earth to, like, you feel me, uplift one another, protect one another, or whatever the case may be. So the fact that you would say something crazy, like, and then let me not go straight to y'all going to hell. Some people do need to be educated. Some people just lack guidance, education. They don't know what to say and how to say it because they weren't taught it.
There's a difference between being stupid and being ignorant. Ignorant is lack of knowledge. Stupid is having the knowledge and continue to like operate under the mindset in that guise. You know what I mean? And even then, like, it's not only happening in Palestine, it's happening in the Congo, it's happening in the Tigray, it's happening in Hawaii, in Haiti, like, all these countries. And it's like, people literally, like, why do we have to see babies dying on our screen to care? And then even then, some people don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, giving up McDonald's is not going to kill you. Giving up Starbucks.
And Starbucks is not that good. If you want to clock it, it's not that good. Dunkin' Donuts is better. So what are we talking about? Like,
I got Starbucks too expensive for me, so I don't even drink that.
We shouldn't even be drinking coffee. Where's your green juice? I mean, I don't drink green juice, but we shouldn't be drinking green juice. Like,
my thing with that, though, is, like, people say, like, shit like that don't matter, but Starbucks lost $11 billion of people just not buying a drink. McDonald's is losing money. These companies are losing money. And now they want to come out and make statements like, oh, no, we don't support Israel. Oh, no, I don't know where you guys are getting that information from. But they were like...
But Starbucks, like, they did something with their whole union. When their union put out the statement, they, like, deleted it. Like, a bunch of people got, like, face consequences and all of that.
I'm saying, like...
That was wild. But back to the point you made about, like, going on to the, like, Palestine topic. And back to, like, what you were saying about, like, black people. Like, oh, that don't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? What irritates me about that statement is... If you educate yourself, you'll just see how it does have something to do with you. Like, if we go back in history, they was bombing us too. Like, 19-something. What was it? It was like 19.
They don't even know about the Tulsa massacre.
Thank you. I was going to say that.
Oh,
they don't know nothing.
They Alabama. Or, what was
Oklahoma.
That? No, Oklahoma.
It was Oklahoma.
And, I think it was West Philly. I know it was somewhere in Philly. In 1985.
I know what you're talking about. They dropped the bomb.
On the MOVE group, which was like a Black Liberation group, or whatever the case may be. They dropped the bomb on them. Like, this will happen to you. So it's like, I don't know where the... Oh, this don't got nothing to do with me because it's not at your front door. But babies are dying. When babies are dying and you're seeing it on your social media screen, I don't want to see your newest pickups, your weak-ass pickups, what you got. Like, I don't want to see them weak-ass sneakers you got. I don't want to see your weak-ass get ready with me. I want to see you using your platform to talk about what's going on. Like, you feel what I'm
Literally.
saying? And it's like, especially if you have a large following, and that's what I'm trying to do. I don't have a large following, but I feel like I have a great influence.
You do.
You feel me? So I'm trying to like shift the narrative. Like, yeah, I'm into fashion and shit, but there's serious issues going on right now.
You how your Coogee fake go with the Palestine flag?
Yeah,
like, come on.
You see, type shit. But
There we
yeah,
go.
like people be having like large influences or following on Instagram, and they won't use it for shit. Like, you have all of this influence and following, and you're talking about what you just got. The new sneakers and new pants.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, we don't care about that.
And we live in a society of followers. Even though people want to like talk like they're so unique, so different, like, oh, a trendsetter, we live in an era of followers. If you post, oh, I'm getting this, next thing you know, where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? I want it. Everybody's popping out. You see how all these trends and fads start. Denim Tears is going triple platinum in the hood. Spider, all that shit going triple platinum in the hood. Because people are followers. They see something people have and they want it.
So I agree with you. Imagine you start talking about one thing, everybody is. You feel me? And that's why I try to use my platform to do that, because we're going to talk about this too. But the project that I just did, the Black Men in America project.
Just talk to me about why you decided to go with that creative project, Black Men in America. I love the message. I love what you had going on, and I got my comments on it. But you tell me where the inspiration came from.
Thank you. So at first it wasn't even going to be that. I knew for a fact that I wanted to do something for Black History Month, because of course, that's my favorite month. That's my birthday.
When your birthday?
November 12th. I'm a Scorpio. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
I don't even know too much about Taurus.
Exactly.
I'm an Aries. My birthday's in 2
My
weeks.
brother's an Aries.
Gang. March 21st.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. But yeah, originally I wanted to do like this 80s theme, like 80s Renaissance theme, and then I had switched it because the original plan was to have them wear suits. So
like how Malcolm X had the like.
So I switched it and it was like, why don't I have some people wear streetwear too, just to like embody a message where I feel like in our community and in our culture, like when you see a Black person wear or Black man wearing a suit, you like, fuck, he got a suit on for it. You feel me? Like it's not the same. Like you won't dap him up like you'll dap up somebody that got on like the same type of clothes as you. You feel me? It's like the division. So I wanted the shoot to bring community back, bring that unity back, because a Black man needs another Black man, and that was the whole message of the shoot. Like, no matter how you dress, that doesn't define anything. There's some people that won't ever put on a suit, but they're the most intelligent people ever. So there's no need for the disconnect, thinking that you're better than somebody because you got a suit on or they don't, or thinking that they were lame because they got on a suit. You feel me? It's no need for all of that extra. It's like about bringing each other together. So that was the whole messaging and the point of the shoot. That's why I did it.
It was beautiful. Like I just saw it when I got on Instagram. I'm like, hold on. Like I saw, like it's one of those.
Shout out to the models. Shout out to the photographers. There was mad photographers that popped out, and I only booked. There was a VHS video.
Yeah, I saw that. That was tough.
That was OD tough. Shout out to him. Made in Dior on Instagram. Shout out to him. I only booked him for the video. Like 3 photographers popped out and did it like off the strength. You feel me? Like they didn't require no payments or nothing. You feel me? And I fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that because we all building each other up. Like this was a tough ass project. And
it was.
The guy Flash by Nas, shout out to him too. He was able to build, like, you feel me, have more content for his page, build clientele, all of that. All for that shoot, like we helping build each other up. So that was dope.
That's what it's all about. So yeah, no, I really love it. What you said, that Black men need other Black men. That's definitely true. We got to uplift each other, feel me? A lot of people see support, and God forgive me, 'cause I'm trying not to curse, but they see support as dick riding, and it's like...
God forgive me.
No, for sure. No. Right.
My mom is going to be watching this. My mom and my dad, I'm sorry for cursing.
That's why I be hiding behind the camera, Ma. Sorry.
I've gotten some great advice from other Black men, and I take that advice and that expertise, like, I take that like very strongly, because it's like it's not often I could just vent to another Black man and tell them how I feel. Like I said, I didn't have my dad growing up, so I had to lean on like people I've seen in school, people I've seen like after school programs, people I've seen in like church, and try to get that teaching that I needed. And I also love just the imagery when you said that like people have their preconceived notions about people based on what they're wearing. I just be thinking like I said, God is my best friend, so I never really been in a position where somebody has questioned like who I am based on what I was wearing. But I was thinking back in my head, like I have moments where like I go to work and I like wear a ski mask and I just look like tired and I like distraught. But I'm about to up myself. Like I work with kids. A lot of people don't know I work with kids, or I'm a man of God, or I'm getting my master's. But you can't tell behind the ski mask. I only wear the ski mask because it's cold outside. Like I'm not
literally
wearing.
behind my voice, like people hear me and it's like, oh nah. Oh nah, like that girl.
No, for
like,
sure, for sure.
Uneducated,
What I
like,
dress.
graduated top
Right.
of my class. I'm in college.
Yeah,
I'm about
don't
to get
play
my
her.
master's. You
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
Don't play
Like
her.
people hear my voice, and I had a conversation about this in my class. I was like, why do I have to like? Why is code switching even a thing?
Exactly.
Like, why can't I talk like this in every environment? Who said my natural tone, my natural Like, I'm not gonna say fuck, shit, that ass. You know what I mean? But why is my natural verbiage and how I speak unprofessional?
Exactly.
Like, why I gotta sit there and go, hi, like, I
word.
really
And
understand
that's
where you're
all,
coming
like,
from. You know what I mean?
That's how society like makes it, and I feel like the way that our society is built, it makes people feel like they're God. Like y'all are not God to be telling anybody how they have to talk or dress in order to be anything.
Yeah,
You
for
feel me?
sure.
Like
I feel it.
with me, I dress. I don't wear like I wore a blazer suit to the last time I went to Albany. You feel me? But I'm always wearing hoodies, sneakers. I don't have a pair of shoes. Like I can't lie to you. I don't have a pair of nice shoes. Like I have a couple pairs of heels and shit like that. But I don't have like a good
Flats.
pair.
You know, I don't.
I don't own any. Like
When
first
I
of
go
all,
to
they're
interviews,
ugly.
I wear fucking, what's some shit's called? Oh my god, revenge storms.
I'm crying.
Like,
I don't know what those are, but
they're like Vans with the lightning bolt check. Like I
I'll
don't
wear
even have
some
flats.
like some calm sneakers. I don't really like. You can't really
Yeah,
tell they're
that's what I
sneakers.
do.
You feel me? I don't have like flats are ugly. I'm not wearing flats. I might wear like loafers or something. But even if like, why do I gotta wear any
Nah,
of that?
for sure,
to
for
prove
sure.
To you, like what I'm saying is going to make sense regardless of what I'm wearing.
That's a fact.
So it's like the way society is built. It's just so fucked. Like it's just so bad.
And I feel like that's kind of a cop out that people take. Like I talked about it, and like I wrote a whole fucking I had a spoken word from my speech class in society, and I was like, we are like so quick to say society this, society that's like, who makes up that society? Who has that final say on what is acceptable? You know what I mean? You letting people's opinions matter. Opinions don't pay bills. Opinions don't do nothing for you. Like what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. Like what makes your word so strong that it has to take effect over my life? Society deems me unprofessional, ghetto, like in a lot of spaces where I go, people really like disregard me just based on how I speak. And I tell people all the time, like, it's not my job to prove to anybody that I'm worthy of anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like when, like even I have a lot of friends, you know, when boys do you dirty, they get like all in their head, like, oh, what did I do? I did this, that. I'm like, bro, it's not your job to prove to anybody you're worthy of love, you're worthy of respect. Like that is automatically given. Feel me? Like when people be like, oh, I don't respect nobody until they earn my respect. No, respect is given, then it's lost. Trust is given, and then it's lost. Everybody is entitled to that. Everybody is entitled to respect. There's nobody in this place that's not entitled to respect until they show you they're not. They'll show you they're not entitled to trust or loyalty. You know what I mean? Then you move. That whole like, oh, you gotta earn my respect. You gotta earn my. I don't have to earn anything. I don't have to prove to you that I deserve something. You feel me? You either gonna give it to me, and I'm gonna show you why I should have it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like blaming society is really. I don't want to work on myself to be better. Like it don't matter because the world said this. Who's the world? Who is this? Like show
that's why
me.
people so
point
stagnant
society
now.
out to me.
That's exactly why people so stagnant now
Yes.
because they let society have a say over their whole entire
Literally.
life.
Yeah.
And then it's like that's when we become the problem because it's like we start to create a culture where the person that's defying society's like norms and whatnot, that's when they become the weirdo or they get pushed out of their families or they get pushed out of their friend groups because they saying I don't really care about what anybody else got to say about me.
Right.
You feel me? We're gonna talk about this later too, but the whole ASAP Rocky shit, like I don't care. I never cared.
We can talk about it now.
I never cared. Like you feel me? I still said what I said, and even after I said what I said, and I
You
still
still
mean what I
believe in
said.
it.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
still mean what I said, and I
Right.
would never take back what I said. You feel me? Like it's just so crazy. People expect you to be in a box, and once you out of
feel
that
small.
box, and once you out of that box, then you crazy, you delusional. I am a little delusional sometimes,
Are
but
we all?
not in that
Are
case.
we all?
Are we all?
But not in that case. Like whatever I say, I'm standing on it because I don't really care. I didn't ask for your opinion. Your opinion, your comment on Instagram is not making you no money or me
that's
no
true.
money.
That's
you
true.
feel me? Like you took all of that time to comment and try to bash me, and you're still like
You know
in
what
a
I
bad
mean?
situation.
And you know what's crazy?
And
I'm
keep
reading
dressed.
some of the comments, and I see people like, oh, like if you would have lifted this, like it was like, all right, I could fuck with your
Right.
opinion because it's like you seeing the fit, and it's like you're not trying to make me small. You like this is what I could do to elevate. Oh, I feel like you should have done this, you should have done that. It's people like, oh, you're crazy, you're this, you're
Yeah.
that, and it's like I'm going on your page, and it's like
You don't got it on.
it's not even not having it
Right.
on. Like I could tell your sense of style comes from someone else. Like you don't even look comfortable in what you have on. You know what I mean? Like you what you do and what you wear speaks to your true nature.
Right.
A lot of people when they can't sit true to themselves, like
it makes them uncomfortable.
they won't go
That's
on that
true. That's a
podcast wearing their best fit that they put together and let people critique it and walk away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a lack of confidence.
It's a lack of
and
confidence.
then what was I gonna say?
And then when they see people with confidence, it's almost like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yes,
because they don't
like
got
that.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
my dad
no,
was
for
telling me the
sure.
same thing. Like when a person see that you confident and whatnot, and they not, it hurts them inside. Cause it's like,
Yeah.
damn, like I wish I was like that. You feel me? So
For
they
sure.
try to break that down. And with me, it's like you can't ever, like, you feel me? My dad built me up, or my dad and others built me up to the point where like nobody but me can make me feel bad about myself.
For
Like,
sure.
I be in my own head. I never let what anybody else got to say about me like make me feel like less of myself, because I know like I'm striving to be a better self, and I'm not like when people are in competition with others. That's when it starts fucking with them, because it's like, damn, I didn't do this better than them. But if you in competition with yourself and you trying to grow every day to make yourself a better person, nothing is gonna make you feel bad about yourself besides yourself.
For
Nobody
sure.
can make me feel bad about myself besides myself.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
Literally.
Facts. And a lot of people, last thing, a lot of people, it would have been easy to, about that whole outfit, it would have been easy to copy and paste
For sure.
what A$AP Rocky did. You feel me? That wasn't my intentions. You feel me? And A$AP Rocky wasn't even the first person to even do it. Like, people don't even know their history when it comes to fashion. Like, the whole Met Gala theme was inspired by the designer Karl Lagerfeld. You feel me?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
where the kilts and, that's where some of that originated. You feel me? So, it didn't start with A$AP Rocky. People are just so dense. And it's like, if I would have copied and pasted his fit, that would have been simple. Like, that's not what I tried to do. I made it my own. Like, I took the kilt, just the kilt, and I, like, made it into my own swag, my own style, because I have my own sense of style. You feel me? I wasn't
Right.
trying to be like A$AP Rocky, and I wasn't trying to bash him either. Like, I fuck with A$AP Rocky. Like, all my life I fuck with A$AP Rocky.
From
So,
Harlem, like
exactly.
like
No,
the
for sure.
influence.
Exactly.
You literally just
For
came
sure.
from Harlem
Come
rapper
on.
influence. Like you can't say there's certain type of fashion waves you can't say and not pay homage to A$AP Rocky. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
I seen his style. I like what he did. That don't mean I can't take what he did and improve it in my own way.
Exactly.
Feel me? You added your own little pieces. He didn't have the veil. People
Right.
like, oh, you had denim tears, just threw it off. It's my shit. Like this is what I wanted to put together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
sure.
I liked it. You don't gotta like it.
Last question on that topic. In the video, you finished top 3 with your outfit. Why do you feel like you should have won the contest?
I feel like it was me. Like, the whole outfit was just me, and I feel like
what the winners
I really, I think I really present, like, people can't do what I did. Like, not to be cocky or anything, but people in general, you feel me? Like, people, not anybody in the video, but people in general, they can't take an inspiration and make it their own.
Right.
You gotta copy and paste it. I feel like I really made it my own. I feel like it was great. The girl I won, she had it on too. She had on a bunch of black-owned businesses,
The
like
pajama
Fubu.
pants?
No, the all denim set. And like the
that's a girl.
person, like the person I was judging said, it was like timeless. Like, you can't go wrong with denim on denim.
That's a fact.
Like, you can't ever lose with denim on denim. You put on denim, it's always gonna look great. You feel me? So she did her big one, but I feel like my fit was it was just me. Like,
All right, looking back now though, honestly, like looking at the fit, looking at the comments to what people said, would you have done anything differently with your outfit?
I would have. No shade.
I respect
I
that.
would have. It was great.
All right, on your Instagram, pull up your Instagram. We're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna do a little fashion forward. What do you think is your best fit on your page? And then what's one fit you kind of look at like, you know what?
Yeah, I kind of archived some of those. But
Oh yeah, now open the archives.
I'm
Open the
trying,
archives.
I'm
You gotta
trying.
open the archives.
this was one of my worst fits. I archived.
Show
it.
this to the camera. Show this to the camera.
Let me see.
Can they see? Andy, how can you fix
I
that?
look like I'm a mannequin. That's the problem.
Do
Like,
you feel like you were being yourself or were you being somebody
No.
else?
I feel like I was
Like, actually, I can't
growing.
see.
I was growing into myself. Like, I have a type of style where I mix luxury with like streetwear.
For
Really,
sure.
I try to mix it up.
That's how
so
you
that
gotta
was
do
like
it.
me and my like luxury, like, get money era. Like, I don't know why I had on Lanvins with a Lanvin shirt. Like, why would I do
That's
that?
funny.
You feel me? But that's like adapting to my environment. Like, at the time, that was like what we was doing. We
For
was
sure.
like rocking designer.
You
on
know,
designer,
Kenzel
you
shirt,
feel me?
Kenzel shoes,
Yeah,
and every
you
shirt
feel
and
me?
Yeah, I
every
have my
shoes.
fizz.
We was on that, and that's not my style no more. Let me show
You got to mix the expensive pieces with the
Right,
pieces
thrifted
that fit
pieces,
for
you
sure.
feel me?
When I had Instagram back in the day, I thought I was a little fashionista. I'm not gonna lie. And when I look back, like a lot of the stuff I wore was like mad inspired by like what everybody was doing at the time. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I would never like looking back. Like I had a leather pants, bro. I'm gonna pull up the picture with a blonde bob. Like you know what I mean?
I'm crying,
I'm
yo.
saying here like, bro, I would never in my regular human life wear leather pants. Like I hate them. The pants didn't even fit me, button all broken in the back, like, and I still forced the fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like that. I feel like we all grow when you learn yourself, you learn your style, and that's what comes with experimenting. Like the fit that I did for that video, I was experimenting. You feel me? Like I never done no shit like that before. Like I never wore no shit like that, but I felt confident in it. Like I felt good in it. You feel me? Because you try new things, you learn what you like, you learn what you don't like.
Definitely.
Like,
Say that. I guess while Rocky looks for that fit, I got.
If we off the topic, we off the topic.
You not low.
You keep searching, but
we off the topic.
I got one question. Liyah, what's your fashion pet peeves?
I don't like niggas in skinny jeans.
You better tell it again.
Really
I hate Amiris. I don't care if you skinny.
Like,
my brother's gonna get so mad.
First of all,
damn,
they're not gonna like this one, but I never cared. Why are you spending a band on a mirror? I never liked
for sure.
I never liked the mirrors. Like my friends could tell you, we used to be in group chats planning fits, and I used to tell them like I don't like a mirror. Like I really don't like a mirror. It's like, what are you spending a band on skinny jeans for?
Yeah, no, that's fake crazy.
Like,
and they're really just Levi's.
Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Like, and then it's a bunch of other jeans that's like that price range. Like, who decides war? Got some tough jeans for like $9 bills. You feel me? Close, a little less than a Mary, but close up there that y'all can get. And it's versatile. Everybody just ran a Marys because they see the next man with a Marys.
Yeah, no, word. Yeah,
what are you doing,
I can't justify spending that much money on jeans.
On skinny jeans though, like not like fire jeans. Skinny jeans. That's like
where was I blind? I figured when the letters on your phone were so big.
I'm crying, yo.
Like what?
That's dumb funny. The latex pants got it. Yo.
The latex pants with the bralette, like I'm not showing. I don't even show my face, but yeah. If you had me on Instagram back in the day when I was posting all the time, I was
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
No, word.
Andy, you better pull up a fit you ain't like we all doing it.
Shit.
But Andy actually has a really calm style. I remember when you did the what was those threes and you had like the flannel. I think it was your birthday 2020.
Why all your shit archived? Like what's up?
I got like 3 pictures up. My page is private, but I got like 3 pictures up.
I had a little situation that ended, and I was like, I gotta go incognito until my birthday. So
I'm not posting on my regular gram to my birthday either, and that's it.
You look so pretty here.
Thank you. Like that's what I mean. Like stuff like that. When I started to post without asking my friends for their opinion, like without asking people.
You ate this down too.
I kind of don't show that. I hate that one.
That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. You just think with that.
Yeah, that's regular. It's regular. Fuck Christopher Columbus. They don't even see the hat and understand. People so focused on the Redskins. No, the people.
Yeah, it's heavy on fuck Christopher Columbus.
Andy, find the fit. You know what I'm
talking you actually want me to find the fit? Oh, no. I got the fit. No, I appreciate you. You know
what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I got you. I remember that. This was when I was looking at my prime, too. Take me back.
Like, that was so calm. Like, I fucked with that.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh, this is in that building y'all always used to be in.
Yeah.
All y'all pictures was in here.
Nah, word.
And Adam.
Yeah, the infamous lobby.
These is tough.
Thank you.
I was tough. Like, feel me? What was those threes I did? One of those.
I fake sold them like right after that. Like I don't know.
Right after that don't fit me.
Yeah, nah. I wish I could have those back. But feel me? While we're on the topic, so Liyah, you have your Instagram page Styled by Liyah, where you show a lot of your fashion expertise, a lot of fits that you style, a lot of just creative things that you put together. What's your plan? What's your goal as a fashion stylist? Like, what do you want to get out of this?
I'm trying to become a wardrobe stylist, an editorial stylist. I want to make looks. Like, I don't want to just put outfits together. I want to put looks together. So I want to be able to show a person's personality and their story through a look, like through an outfit. You feel me? I'm trying to get into that. I'm hoping to like find brands or like other stylists, like Nia Ashley. I love her down. Like every outfit she put together, always eat. Like I'm trying to like, you know, start off learning from other stylists, but I'm hoping to like blow up and make bread. Like I know I'm gonna blow up. I'm not hoping.
No, definitely,
I'm gonna blow up and I'm gonna make bread from like styling and shit. But that's like my end goal. Like that's what I hope to do with the page. So I've been working on my portfolio, so that's why I'm doing all these projects to put together. But I've been trying to tell stories. So let me go back. Every project that I did so far for my styling page has had a story and a meaning to it. It's just I never just did a project to do it. So the first one that I did was Ghetto Black Girls. So that was to encompass part of my personality. You feel me? I wish I would have known you back then.
I'm saying you don't get. I'm not
what's the name? Growing up, like I was always seen as ghetto. Like I was too ghetto for like the bougie crowd, and I was too bougie for the ghetto crowd. You feel me? Like that's how it was with me all the time. You feel me? And I would get into these spaces, and people wouldn't really like not respect. Yeah, like they wouldn't
I feel like regard is more the word, not respect,
Yeah.
but like it's like all right, she's here.
They wouldn't
but
pay
like,
me no mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
regard.
because they
no
would feel
regard.
like I'm too ghetto. You feel me? Like I always been that outspoken girl. Like I always use slang when I'm talking. You feel me? Like I'm saying, you feel me right now. Like I'll be speaking in public. Like you feel me? Like
right.
so
Even when you're doing your advocacy, you be like,
I'll be like, you feel me? Like
you gotta
that's
love
how I
it.
talk, and people perceive that as ghetto. So I did ghetto black girls to show like that's one part of my personality and my character. Then the second project I did was Black Girl Luxury. So I had this girl Alana in Soho with a bunch of like designer bags. That's part of me too. Like I love luxury fashion.
Where the Louis bag just went?
It's right here. Yeah, it's right here.
oh, bag check. Oh, my fault. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Respect. Nah, my fault.
But we did that to show like that luxury side. Like I like luxury fashion. That's another part of fashion I like. And then the most recent one was Black Men in America to show like my social justice side. Like you feel me? It's not just fashion with me. It's like I love my people. I love where I came from and all of that. So
What that experience like. What you guys were advocating for out there in Albany. Just talk to me about that whole experience.
So the experience in itself is a different story that we'll get into. But the purpose of Caucus Weekend, that's what we call it. We call it Caucus Weekend. I don't say all that extra. But the purpose of Caucus Weekend, while I was there, was to continue advocating and push for the passage of a bill called the Youth Justice and Opportunities Act. So what the bill does is it expands YO. So right now, under current law, like people that have been arrested, they'll probably be familiar with this. But under current law, there's something called YO that you could get in court or whatever. But the thing with YO is you only get it one time. You could get it multiple times, but it'll be really hard to get it multiple times. You can only get it on misdemeanors and like some felonies. You got to fight hard to get it on a felony. And it's up to your 18th birthday. So when you turn 19, you can't get it no more.
Okay.
And what YO does is it seals your record. It can give you a program instead of jail, and it helps. So like when you apply for shit, it's not there,
right.
And it like lowers your sentence sometimes. So what we're trying to do is expand that up to the age of 25. So young people up to the age of 25 could get it. You could get it more than once, and we're trying to prioritize the programs part. So we're trying to make it where young people have opportunities to make a mistake and
right.
still be able to get YO and benefit from it. So get a program. Get a cap sentence of 4 years. Nobody should be doing more than 4 years in jail. Nobody's going to learn 7 years, 8 years in jail. We're trying to just give more opportunities to young people. So I went to Albany to advocate for the passage of that bill and let legislators know that this is something that young people want. Like young people are asking for this, young people want it, and y'all should follow through on it. Y'all should give young people what they're asking for, you feel me? So that's why I was there for Albany. And I was also speaking about youth advocacy, what got me into youth advocacy, what it means to be a youth advocate,
right.
Things like that, just giving tips to other like high schoolers and whatnot or whatever. So it was dope. The experience in itself, I would say, it was like, I learned a lot about myself. Like coming back, I learned that there's going to be certain rooms that I'm just not going to be in because I'm never going to compromise my morals or what I believe in to be in that room. Like I'm never going to be that girl that's going to say, F my morals, I'm going to do this to get a picture with the mayor.
Right.
I could care less about a picture with the mayor. If I get close enough to the mayor for a picture, I'm going to put him in a chokehold. I don't care for the mayor. You feel me? Like, I really don't. Same thing with the president. I'm never going to compromise my morals and what I believe in to be in a room with the president because I don't care for the president, too. So I learned that. Like, it's just some spaces I'm not going to be in, and I don't want to be in them because they're toxic anyway. Like, if I got to shift who I am and what I believe in to be in a space, I shouldn't have to be in it. So I learned that, like, being around a bunch of other people, I've been seeing them, like, what they stood for wasn't aligning with their actions that they were doing. You feel me? Like, their mission statement wasn't aligning with what they're doing, and that'll never be me. Like, my actions will always align with what I believe in my mission statement. So I came to the consensus, like, the conclusion that I'm gonna have to sit some things out, and that's fine with me. As long as I have, like, the backings from my community and my people, I'm good. I don't need the backings from no person, office, no mayor, no president, no governor. I don't really care for that. If they fuck with me, they fuck with me. That's cool, but I'm never gonna sell out my people just to be able to be in a room with them.
Yeah, that's the ones you're doing for. Those are the ones that matter. Those are the ones that matter, and those are the ones that are going to be impacted by the work that you do.
Right.
I just wanted to ask, and this is like, love everything that you're doing, but just as a journalist, I got to ask the hard question. So when you say that people up to the age of 25 and just people in general just deserve a second chance, minority young people deserve a second chance, where is the I guess when is the line crossed where it's like, I got a question here.
That's a good question.
Right, like, if, let's say, put me for example. If I killed 10 people and I decided to crash out, do I deserve a second chance?
You deserve the chance to learn from your mistakes. Now, if we give you the chance to learn from your mistakes, then we got to leave it up to God. If
Right.
you don't learn from them after we give you, it's like with the bill. Let me clear this up about the bill, because a lot of people think what you think, that we just giving out get out of jail free
Yeah,
cards,
right,
slap on the
right,
wrist.
right.
That's not what it is. If you commit, first of all, you won't get YO on any like felon, on any murders,
Yeah,
arson,
makes sense.
rape cases. You won't get it. You feel me? Like you'll still have to get whatever consequence gets thrown at you. But for like felonies like assault or gun charges, you get caught with a gun but you didn't use it. That's when you either get a cap sentence of 4 years in jail. Like you can still go to jail. It'll just be for 4 years.
Even 4 years is a lot for that type of charge.
Exactly.
Right.
Like it's not a small like 4 years is a large period of your life. You feel me? Or you'll get a program where you get to learn. And these programs, I'm gonna use Exalt for example because I work with Exalt. They're one of our partner orgs. Exalt is a program that helps young people that's been arrested like get internships or whatever. So when you graduate from Exalt,
Fire.
you get an internship. And I don't know the specific number, but I know that it's more than 80% of young people that's been arrested and they go to Exalt, they never get arrested again.
That's
'Cause
beautiful.
Exalt,
There we
exactly,
go.
because Exalt provides them with the opportunity and the resources they need to not go back. So if you killed 10 people and crashed out, of course, like we gotta look at
Yeah,
you
no, for
fake
sure,
crazy,
for sure,
but
for
we
sure.
also gotta say like, what is he crashing out for? Like, what does he
Yeah,
need
definitely.
to not crash out again? Because we could put you in jail, and then you'll just come home and crash out again. That's
Right,
not gonna
yeah.
help you stop crashing out. But if we give you the resources you need to like process your anger correctly, where you're not clapping 10 people, you feel me? That'll make our community safer. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree with that because in my life and I was super young and I just remember just being cooped up in that environment and like I remember one time the only real advice my dad told me, I told him one day because I was living in the projects, I just became infatuated with that type of environment. I told him, Dad, when I grow up, I want to live in the projects. And the one thing he told me was
Crazy
like,
statement,
right,
yeah.
exactly. But remember, I'm young, and it's like this is my environment, and I get captivated in that environment. I thank God that like my mom helped me take me out that environment because it's like if I would have stayed there thinking like that, like what would have happened, would have probably led to decisions that I would have probably regret. And I just feel like when these higher ups and these authority figures that have these powers are making these type of laws, they have to consider like what was the reasoning behind him making that decision. Like you're not in his shoes, only he knows what's going on, or people around him know what's going on. Like let's help him rather than judge him, you know, like you're saying. That's exactly what you said. And I think that's beautiful. That's really important because like you said, based off the situation, and more often than not, people do deserve a second chance, a chance to rewrite their story and their legacy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Our justice system was built on rehabilitation. Like I'm in school right now, majoring in criminal justice, and I'm taking a corrections course. And
Fire.
I learned like our system was built on rehabilitation. It was built off the backs of black people as well, and it wasn't really meant to rehabilitate us. But the way they read it, it was supposed to rehabilitate us. So it's like it's always been punitive, but it's so punitive to the point where somebody commits a crime, they cannot redeem themselves.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, nobody is God to tell somebody you make a mistake and you can't be worthy of living in society with
Right.
other human beings. Like nobody could take away your rights as a human
Right.
because you made a mistake. Nobody is God to do that. And it's like our system is just so messed up right now where people make mistakes, especially young people make mistakes, and it's like they get written off. Like all the hope is going out the window. But when they was a young person, they probably made mistakes too.
Right, yeah,
And
for
that
sure.
slips their mind. Like, you feel me?
For sure. One thing that I wanted to point out from the post that you made at that event last month, there was the guy, I don't know who he is or who his role is, but he was sitting next to you and he asked for your name and, you know, the organization you're a part of. But one thing that he said that stood out to me was that, you know, he knows that you're a leader. For you, like, talk to me about that responsibility you have being a leader and the difficulty that may come from it, from being a leader.
My main difficulties is overcoming my emotions. Like with the work that I do, it's so close to home. I can get really emotional, and I never want to get too emotional to the point where I throw away everything and lose focus of like why I'm here and let people who are like watching me or depending on me down. You feel me? Like it's so important to me where any wrong thing, like people like the word criminals. When I hear the word criminals, I get like I don't like that word. I don't like when people call people that are incarcerated criminals. I gotta catch myself and not go off for somebody and maybe just educate them rather than going off for somebody. It's like my emotions is the biggest difficulty because I need to learn how to overcome my emotions. Being the person I want to see myself being in the future type. Like it's like making sure that I'm living up to my own expectations and I'm walking the walk as I'm talking the talk. Like, you feel me? Just making sure that I'm not being any type of fraudulent person, because there's a lot of people that are frauds. So it's about, like, staying true to myself. That's my biggest responsibility. Like, staying true to myself and remembering the purpose and the end goal and, like, why I started, who I'm doing it for. Never forgetting who I'm doing it for.
Right.
And staying humble. Those are all my responsibilities.
No, definitely. I love the first part that you shared about about just being yourself, being authentic, being organic. I know that's definitely everything that I see with you. Just how you present yourself. I know that's a big reason why I love the work that you do, and I just love everything about you, like, as a person. And also just like holding that emotion that it takes to be a leader, because I also know that you got a lot of people questioning you and a lot of people that disagree with what you do. That's why, I mean, it's lonely at the top. Even that text that you had on your Instagram where you help a young person get their case dismissed, just based off your advocacy. It's just great things that you're doing.
The next person, God forbid, that dies in the hands of police brutality, I'm not protesting and marching. Nobody. I'm not gonna keep watching people that look like me get killed, and I'm gonna sit back on my ass. You feel what I'm saying? And that goes into the whole thing with Palestine. Like, we're not gonna keep sitting there watching people die. Like, Malcolm, like, the Black Panthers were successful. We have way more willpower. So if we just sat down, disciplined ourselves enough, educated ourselves enough to try to embody that energy as revolutionaries, we can get somewhere. We're not weak. Like, we're
kill
not weak.
all of us.
Like, and then these people that are in power, they won't be in power if we don't put them in power. Nigga, what happens if we stop voting? Everybody always wants to vote. What happens if we stop voting if nobody vote? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? What happens if we all stop paying rent? What happens if we all just, like, turn on them? Like,
what happens if we all just stop going to work?
Yeah,
like what happens if we just all walk in the supermarket, like, and just start taking shit?
The whole shit with the checking bags. What's gonna happen if we all just not let them check our bag? Like, what they gonna do? Like,
shoot us down?
Yeah, like we just gotta stand for something. We're not standing for anything.
I swear, and y'all stand for the stupidest shit ever.
A block. They ready to kill over a block, but your brother is dying, and due to the hands of a white man, and you're not, like, they used to kill presidents.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, what happened to that? They used to assassinate presidents that they did not like.
Come on, bro. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do not put me on no watch list. It's not a hate crime.
Word. That was not a terroristic threat. That was not.
Clearance for the government.
That was not a terroristic threat at all. It was not.
It was
charged with no misdemeanors. This is our freedom of speech.
This is just the episode of the Boondocks.
Exactly.
Feel me?
Let's talk about the Palestine, guys.
All right. One thing I also want to say before we start talking about Palestine is not the only genocide that is happening in the world.
Haiti,
Sudan, Congo, Tigray, Ethiopia. Like, there's genocides taking place
in our faces.
You know what's crazy? One genocide that everybody likes talking about, the Holocaust. But can we talk about what happened in Cambodia? Was it World War II? Let me hold on. But let's talk about Palestine. But this Cambodian genocide, I have to find.
Well, let's educate our people that the occupation of Palestine did not start in October. It's been happening since, 1940-something to 1960-something. Israel has been occupying Palestine. October is when Hamas, which is like a Palestinian, like, liberation group, yeah, that's when they attacked Israel. And my whole thing is we need to stop not criticizing, but trying to shame people that are being oppressed for standing up to their oppressors. How long do we have to be oppressed before we get up off our behind and say we are done? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with saying, I'm done with y'all. If somebody keeps stepping on my toes, I'm not going to keep letting them step on my toes. I'm going to push you to the ground. You're going to fall on your ass because you're not going to keep stepping on my toes.
How can you tell the Palestinian people how to react when they're literally... How can you tell somebody who's being shot, bombed, starved,
children in bags,
hungry, children, literally grocery bags of somebody's child's body? How are you going to tell me I have to peacefully take it?
Exactly. And
y'all don't even peacefully take somebody bumping you on a train, and they supposed to peacefully take all this murderous and treacherous stuff.
is fighting words. So what are
death words? Like, people have died over lies.
Let's be serious.
People have been killed for lies.
Everybody, not just people in our community. Everybody, like, and it's not anti-Semitic to say what's happening in Palestine is wrong. It's not. Like, it's never been wrong. And I think Malcolm X said this. It was something along the lines of, anytime we do an analysis on what Jews are doing that may be incorrect, it's anti-Semitism. It's not anti-Semitism.
Kyrie said it.
We're not anti-Semitic. He said, Malcolm X also said, something along the lines of, don't at me, something along the lines of, like, Arabs are Semites, something like that. Like, so he can't be a Semite because of, like, his lineage or whatever. Like, we can't be anti-Semitic. There's no way for us to be anti-Semitic. And we need to stop saying that because people don't agree with what's going on. That's not, like, any way y'all put it, y'all trying to sugarcoat it. Y'all don't want to say words like genocide. It's a genocide. People are dying. Take it serious. Like, stop telling them that they can't rise up against their oppressors, and they've been being oppressed since 75 plus years ago.
And another thing I want to say is, who are we to call Hamas terrorists? I've noticed that in every time, like, now that I've gotten older, I started to think, was ISIS even terrorists?
Right.
Like,
the way history writes
the way history was written, we looked at ISIS as terrorists. You know what happened in 9/11 is like one of the biggest atrocities to ever happen on American soil. 20-something years later, remember 9/11. Never forget 9/11. 2,000 people died, and we went and we bombed the Middle East for 10 years. They never had weapons of mass destruction. You know what I mean? And when ISIS chose to fight back, they were like, oh, they're beheading journalists. No, they're beheading their oppressors. Exactly. They're beheading the people that are bombing their country, flattening the land. Because I've never heard an Arab talk bad about Hamas. I've never heard an Arab talk bad about ISIS. Like, everything they stand for was, like, for the resistance and liberation of their people. You know? But when you let the oppressors write history, they'll always play victim. They always play victim.
We're going to be oppressed forever. If we continue to let them write our history, if we continue to lay on our backs and let, like, oppressed people continue to be oppressed, and people don't understand that just because you aren't facing it right now doesn't mean it cannot happen to you. Like I said earlier, as long as you're a minority, as long as you're Black, Asian, Latino,
as long as you're not white,
a white, rich, cisgender, straight male, like, that's it. If you do not fit in any of those categories or that whole category, you have the ability to be oppressed. Like, they can bomb your home, they can bomb your neighborhood. Like, that can happen.
And a little backstory on the Israel-Palestinian conflict, because all people really know is Hamas, this, that, the third. The only reason Israel was able to come into Palestine is because it was the British territory. And after World War II, when the Jews were exiled from Germany, well, not even exiled, they just didn't want to live in a country that put them through a genocide. Right. They came and they were given a small territory of land inside of Palestine. Israel is not a country, it's a territory. To break this down into smaller terms for people to understand, it's like giving the blacks Harlem. The Israelis came to Palestine, which would be Manhattan, and they got Harlem, which would be Israel.
That's a great way to break it down.
You know what I mean? Because people don't really understand. They're like, to them, Israel is a country. Israel's not a country, just like Harlem is not a borough.
It's a borough.
It is a territory. Israel was a territory inside of a country. But as time went on, they started to expand their land, and they're calling it the land of the Jews, the home of the Jews. Like, Jerusalem is not for the Jews, it's for the Palestinians. Jesus was born in I don't know, let me not get into the biblical
word. Then they gonna come at you, right?
Because I'm Muslim and I don't know all about the Jerusalem, and you know, but I'll say this, like, they've lived in harmony for years until they wanted to push back, kick the Palestinians out of the government, out of their homes. Like, you know what I mean? Israel was created in 1947. I don't know what year Palestine was born, but there's people producing passports that say Palestine from 1920. Israel was born in 1947. So how was you let somebody into your home, you gave them shelter, food, a place to stay, a place to live in, and give a life. And imagine they say, fuck you, get out. Now this is mine. That is literally what's happening in Palestine, to put it in simple terms for people. They opened their doors to these people. They gave their homes, food, and everything to the Israelis. And in turn, they're being bombed, flattened. And also, these bombs are like chemical bombs. Like, they're going against, I don't know if you guys know what the Geneva Convention is. Shout out Miss Lux, Mr. Dever, you know my history teachers that put me on. But the Geneva, I loved history.
Because they didn't teach my history, so I didn't.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And the Geneva Convention happened after World War II, where sanctions were put on what you can do when you're at war with another country. Because we can all agree, like, what happened in the Holocaust was an atrocity. And then, in turn, these same people that went through this same exact trauma, they're like, if anybody understands what it's like to be persecuted for who you are, persecuted for your religion, and stripped of your land and blamed, it's the Israelis, the Jews. But, you know, clock that T, I swear. But also, pray for the people in Congo. All these genocides Congo, worldwide.
Free Haiti.
Tigray, Hawaii, Puerto Rico.
Stop going to Hawaii. Let's make that clear. Stop going to Hawaii. There's a lot of other islands. Stop going to Hawaii. They've been asking us to stop traveling and vacationing there.
Because we're ruining their islands.
Stop going to Hawaii. There's other islands. Go to them. Stop
like these territories. Puerto Rico is not ours. Hawaii is not ours. Alaska is not ours. Guam is not ours. These territories are under American occupation, and it's all about. I don't know if there's this game. Oh my god, I used to play it. It was called like World Domination, and you would like send little like soldiers. It was like a little fun game. Yeah, it's like Battleship. Really, you would send little soldiers, and like you'll take over these territories, and it was like watching history in real life. Whoever had the bigger army, whoever had the bigger this, like even Africa today, yo. There is not a single natural resource in America. There's not a single natural resource in America. The only natural resource China got is opium. Fucking drug. You know what I mean? But these are our world powers. They're stealing from Africa. They're stealing from the Middle East. Y'all don't even know Palestine has oil. That's the only reason they're letting this slide. If any other country was doing to Palestine what Israel was allowing to happen, what America is allowing to happen, we're the first people stepping in, sending aid, sending soldiers. Yeah, like let's save them. Let's save them. And what is the difference? There's only one difference between the Ukrainian people and the Palestinian people, the people in Congo, the people in Tigray, the people in Hawaii.
Come on.
There's only one difference. So if you feel like slavery ended, racism ended, till the end of time, you will be persecuted for your color because minorities do not matter to anybody but minorities. So we all have to stick together.
Exactly.
We all have to stick together.
This is a reminder. What's happening in our faces right now is just a reminder of how colonialism works and the fact that we need to stay together because they will take anything. They want to colonize and gentrify. You know, they will take whatever they want. They would take.
Like how y'all taking Harlem and the Bronx away from us?
They need to get a grip. Like Harlem is not 42nd. Keep them big stores down there, then y'all gonna raise the rent and all that. But we're not gonna get into gentrification. My whole thing is this is why we need to educate ourselves, stay connected to your people, stay in community with your people. Literally. Because at any time they could say, "Oh, I like that. I want that. It's mine," and we gotta sit on our backs. Not unless we educate ourselves, we come together and we fight back. Like,
right.
What do we do when we're under attack? We stand up, fight back.
Definitely. I know one thing I want to educate myself on is March, Women's History Month. Just talk a little bit about the importance of this month. I'm celebrating women.
International Women's Day. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I would like to say,
shout out to all the women.
You know, people like to I'm gonna make a statement and we can all comment on. People like to count out women. Oh, we're so emotional. We can't do this. We can't do that. But I just feel like, what's true?
No, that's true. No, we're not about to attack the man. But I said it's
victim. Always want to play victim. But like I was saying, you know, women have been the cornerstone of everything. Even during war, definitely. Mending the uniforms, cooking the food, being nurses. Like, we've always played that back court to men, even when we couldn't vote. You know what I mean? Like, anybody, even your friends, my mom, my sister. Mm-hmm. It's never really, not bashing men or anything, but, like, women are needed in this world. Like, I hate that whole 50-50 conversation. Do men need women? We all need each other.
Can we clock it? Because that's another, not to keep on getting all deep and stuff, but that's also another social construct that was put in our communities to separate it and make it single-parent homes. Every woman needs a man. Mm-hmm. Every man needs a woman.
For sure, yeah, definitely.
We cannot exist without each other. Like,
definitely.
Like, why are we having 50-50 conversations about going to STK?
Yeah.
STK is not even that good.
That's not important. That's not the conversation.
A man needs a woman and a woman needs a man.
For sure. Thank you.
My own oil or my tire. I'm not
taking out the garbage. I can't raise a man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this whole idea of, like, a woman can raise a man can raise. No. There's aspects into it that's played, but I'll say, like, a son does need a father. A daughter needs a father. Everybody, like, I'm not, like, I won't take away the impact of what having that male figure you need in life. You know what I mean? But seeing a healthy relation, like, we don't
two-parent home, we need to normalize that.
We don't see healthy relationships in a home.
For sure.
People want to chase, you know, like, I feel like people chase what's happening. Like, people want to chase what's better, what's the bigger ass, the bigger titties, the nigga with more money, the nigga with the better car. And it's like, where is happiness?
That's where we're losing. It's social media. Like, people let social media, and that's why what you said earlier was so deep, because it's like, turn off your phone. For sure. I've never been in a room where people, like, argue about, like, when I used to go with my male friends, they used to pay for shit. Like, that was that. Like, we went out to get food.
I ain't gonna lie, me and Andy take turns, but Andy do pay more than me.
Yeah, like, Andy
do pay more than me.
I appreciate you, Rocky.
Those conversations, like, the man needs to pay for this, the girl. It can, like, we can split it. It's okay. Like, we're not rich.
That's not the conversation.
You don't need, we're 21 years old. You don't need a Birkin bag. You do not need a Chanel bag. You don't.
And if I feel like at this age, if you have it, you can't convince me it's not fake or scammed. I don't give a fuck what you say.
So you don't need no Chanel. Like, why? We're 21 years old. We battling. It's inflation. we gotta worry about how we're gonna eat at night.
Our friends are dying.
Yeah,
like, you know what
nobody
I mean?
like. What do you need? You don't need a Birkin bag. You see
word.
somebody else on Instagram with a Birkin bag, and now you want it, and you feel like if your man don't got you a Birkin bag, then that's not your man.
Thank you. Talk about it.
Like
it's so.
I never
think
understood
we're so
that
tied
part.
into the materialistic things of like
That's the problem.
having shit.
And that's
Yeah,
not
for
what
sure.
love is. Like, and that's why all of these relationships are doomed, because it's not based on love. It's based on what you can
It's
do
ego.
for the next person.
Ego
Yeah,
and
for
pride
sure.
is what's killing
Like,
our society.
that's why I haven't been to a wedding. I don't remember the last time I
Yo,
went to a
I
wedding.
grew up like growing up.
I don't
After
think
Everybody got a baby. When the last
weddings
time
was
you been to a
triple
wedding?
platinum, bro.
Come on. Like, I'm doing a shoot and I need a wedding dress. Nobody got a wedding dress. I gotta find a wedding dress. Like, why are we not
nasty
getting
word.
married? Like, what happened to marriage? Like, I'm not saying everybody gotta get married, because there's a lot of, like, some people don't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
But why are we normalizing being a BM and a BD? Rather
Yeah, that's
than
bad
a
for
happy
business.
Family?
No word. Cause why I get hyped when a nigga say he want to put a baby? I get scared.
I get mad. I
Any
gotta
nigga
block
that
you.
ever
Yeah,
knows
that's,
Oh, my
that's,
son
that's
gotta block you.
disrespectful.
Don't ever
Yeah,
tell me
that's
right, put a
that's
baby
bad
in my
risk.
life.
Now you're threatening me. Like,
'Cause
why would you
why?
say that to me? Now you're threatening me, and now I feel threatened.
Cause
Nah, that's
why
bad
you
risk.
don't want to
That's bad
build with
risk.
me?
Hello?
Like,
Nah,
what
for
are you
sure.
talking about? What is a baby gonna do for me and do for you?
Like, come on.
That's
Like,
bad for business. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, though. But women are the pillars to everything. Like, women, I feel like and we need to bring back, like, the respect for women that should be there.
What
There's not a
Tupac
lot
said?
There's not
We came
enough
from a woman,
respect
got our
for
name
women
from a
nowadays.
woman.
Definitely.
Like, shouldn't be calling no female. I don't care how mad she gets you. She should never be a B-word.
Yeah, for sure,
Never
for sure.
be using that word
Never
with
call no
no
bitch
woman.
bitch.
You should be holding the door.
That
Like,
was
just
very
being a
devastating.
man, like being a gentleman. That's what you should be doing. We should be respecting women, uplifting them. It
Mm-hmm.
should be like,
Definitely.
Chivalry is dead. Like, you don't have. Andy always opened. Like, when I get in Andy's car, he opened the car door from the inside. I'm not Andy's girlfriend. I've never been.
I appreciate
You know what I
that.
mean?
mom raised you right. That's what I'm. Shout out to Indy's mom. Indy's mom, we watching this. You're what's up.
Thank you.
You know what
thank
I mean?
you,
Like,
thank
little
you.
things like that. You open the door for your female friends. You
Nah,
let
for
them
sure.
walk on the inside.
Exactly.
Like, those little standards that you take, like, that's what a man is supposed to do.
Exactly.
Like, I know y'all
And
be
I-
like,
and I enjoy
oh, don't-
taking that
you're not
role.
my bitch, you're not my this. So what? I'm not your friend. Like,
should be-
why do you have
I'm
to
not
be
a-
fucking a girl
That's
for
the
you to
problem.
respect the woman?
No, for sure.
That's the
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why she gotta lay on her back to have any type of respect? Because your bros who don't do nothing for you. Because I'm not gonna lie.
Chill, can't diss the bros. You can't diss the bros.
I'm not
You
gonna
can't
diss the bros,
bros.
but I have friends in jail, and I'm gonna tell this. Like, I look and I see the main people supporting them are their female friends, their
Exact- send them
sisters,
money,
their
yes.
moms.
Free my friend.
Like, free my friends. But, like, I'm not bashing the bros. I'm just saying, but, like, I don't see y'all going up to the jail. I don't see y'all picking up the phone.
Exactly.
But what
It's
I
always
do
the
see y'all
girlfriend.
doing is posting them, doing all that. You're not there. You guys are not there for each
And I
other. And a
definitely
lot of
said
people
that.
talk
That's
about
a
how male friendships are more important, like, they last longer, because they're not deep.
And
Male friendships are not
of,
deep.
A lot of men can't keep women as friends because they sexualize them and whatnot, and that's why they're so shitty as a person, because you don't have a woman as a friend. You don't have girls as friends. That's why
So
you're
really
a shitty
check
person.
you, like,
Exactly,
Yeah.
because a man is not, another nigga is not gonna tell you like, yo, you bugging. Like, they might, but they're not gonna, like, they're not as, like, educated, intelligent. You know,
Right.
girls go to college to get more knowledge.
Yeah.
boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Like, those little games that we played, like, those sayings
That's
were
what
not.
I'm saying. Like, a girl is always gonna be able to tell you, like, be logical about things. You feel me? And tell you, like, why go on. Like, a boy's not gonna be able to do that, and that's why you need to, like, cherish your women friends, treat them right, respect them, and not even if they're your friends. Respect all women, not
Yeah,
just
for
the
sure.
women you find attractive, not just your women
No, for
friends,
sure,
your
for
girlfriend, your
sure.
mom. Respect all
And this
women.
goes for ladies too. Y'all gotta respect
Facts.
men. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate
Please,
seeing
please,
girls.
please
You know,
respect
like,
us,
you know,
please.
like, I worked in a middle school, and I used to hate to see the little girls. Like, why are you dragging that boy around by his hair?
I
Like,
used to do
why?
that. used to
Like,
do
I hated that shit. Like, I feel like
Used to.
girls, like, they would really, like, slap boys, hit boys, and it's like, you're a boy, but you're a boy. And it's like, bro, nobody want to be hit. Nobody
you.
want to be slapped. Nobody want to be disrespected. Nobody want to be disregarded. It's really treat people how you want them to treat you.
That's a
Don't
fact.
treat people how somebody treats you. Like, if it's fuck somebody, it's fuck them. You're not going, I hate he broke my heart, so I'm scarred forever. You're childish and you
See,
don't want to
y'all need
heal.
therapy.
Bad
That's what I do.
things
I need to
happen to
heal.
people.
You need to
It's,
heal.
you either gonna get up and go get it, or you just gonna sit there and be a victim all your life. Once a man, like, once we start talking about somebody did this to me, nobody did nothing to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Nobody does nothing to you. Like, how a person treats you or acts is representative of who they are. Like, a nigga being a cheater don't got nothing to do with you. He's just a liar. He's just lying.
Exactly.
He's just loyal.
Exactly.
That's his character.
And to let that change your character shows there's
Shows
something wrong with you.
shows
For
your
sure.
character.
Yeah, you gotta.
And it's
something
vice
within
versa.
yourself. And that's another thing. Like, it all starts with yourself. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
go
for
out
sure.
looking for the perfect partner, and you're a shitty person. You're
No,
not
for
gonna
sure.
find somebody good for you if you're not working on yourself. Like, that's what I've been doing a lot lately. Like, working on myself, because I'm not gonna find nobody that's good for me, and I'm not good for me.
Right,
Like,
right.
it's just not gonna work like that.
Like, even a lot of, like, the relationships and people I've talked to, I used to be like, damn, like, I was great to them. What happened? Why they don't fuck with me no more? And then, like, as I sit down, like, I even grow up, I'm sitting here like, you know what? But you're not considerate in certain ways. Like, you weren't there for the person in the way that they need. And it's like, you're there for them in the way you want to be there for them. And it's like, you kind of just, you want them to kind of accept that. And it's like, everybody, you know, I don't know how to, like, put it in words, but, like, your best doesn't mean you can't get better, is what I was saying.
Right.
Like, how you
being
treat
at your worst isn't an excuse to treat people
anyway.
in a bad way.
Like, we're
Like,
all,
it's not.
nobody's perfect. And I feel like we all kind of have an inflated sense of ego of, like, we're the best thing that's ever happened to anybody. We're so great, we don't have to, like,
I
really
actually
change.
am the best thing that happened to anyone that I talk to. So,
I mean, I low-key do think I'm, like, one of the best things that's ever happened. I feel like the energy and aura I have. See, that's why I don't want to be in front of the camera. You hear me? I feel like
it's
the
not,
energy. I'm sorry,
it's not
again.
like it can't be
getting
duplicated.
low.
Everybody got their own fingerprint. Like, God gave
Right, for
everybody
sure.
their own fingerprint, so nobody could be you.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Period.
definitely.
Not even your twin
Period.
sister or brother.
Exactly.
That's the only
no
thing they don't
materialistic shit.
share.
Nobody could be you. Like, the
Right.
heart you have, anything you have, nobody can be you. Everybody's, like, special in their own way, and I'm just very special.
Right,
And I'm
definitely.
just very special.
And on that point, definitely we're near the end of the interview. Like you said, men definitely need to do their job uplifting women. Liyah, thank you so much for coming on the platform.
Thank you, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in with both Andy and Rocky. They are great.
Thank you.
If y'all not tuning in, you're lame.
Literally, like, get locked in or get locked
Or
out.
get locked out, okay? That should be y'all slogan. Get locked in or get locked out.
I be green shit, Andy.
All right, so let's do it. You see, I'm giving her.
Get locked in or get locked out.
We gonna do
We
that.
starting that off.
That's how we gonna do the sign off.
Yeah,
Get
we
locked
gonna
in
do
or
that.
get locked out.
Okay,
Now
okay.
that's fire.
That's
That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about, y'all. That's
Listen, yo, if y'all want the hood joint, you can have it. I'll play it. Nah, for sure. But feel me. Liyah, thank you so much for this interview. Anybody want to shout out? Anything want to give you a chest to the people what they want to hear?
And anybody you want to see next on the Hood Journals?
let me think. I'll answer that question last. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to all of my siblings. I
Well,
love
son of
y'all.
y'all motherfuckers.
Shout out to my grandma. I love you, grandma. Shout out to my grandfather. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my family. I love y'all. I want to be here with my family. Free Palestine.
Did we talk about this?
Free. Stop the violence. Spread peace. I love everybody that love me. I love everybody that support me. I appreciate you, Andy. I appreciate you, Rocky. And the next person I want to see on the Hood Journals, like you said earlier, a woman, a girl.
We're really trying to get more into the girls because, you know,
Yeah,
people have always
anybody.
seen the Hood Journals as like a drill podcast into the
Where the ladies
politics.
at? Where the
But
ladies
literally our whole mantra is to explore and expose the hidden talents within our own community.
Right.
Be it fashion, activism, music. You know what I mean? We here for the people, y'all. Y'all just gotta pop out.
on the air.
Fuck, lock in.
Definitely. Rocky, thank you so much for another great episode that we locked in together.
See the
Liyah.
director on here.
Yes, Liyah, thank you so much for locking in, telling amazing stories, educating the people, and for just the amazing energy that you bring, Black woman power. Thank you for being great. And for me, until next time.
Get locked in or get locked out. Liyah signing out. I was locked in. That was nice.
That was fire. That was fire.